All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we are doing Game 10 of the American Minor League, Season 1, 2018. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm going to be coaching the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. We're 8-1. Leading the league with a hot sensation team this year, taking on Louisville Bats. This is game 4 of a 4-game series. So we're going to wrap up our series with Lehigh. We're going to wrap up our series with Louisville Bats, okay? And then we'll be taking on Norfolk, Virginia minor leagues team coming up next. Of course, many people may not know about my minor league. I'm also doing a minor league franchise. I've done 2 season Major League Baseball's franchise mode. I've enjoyed it. Of course, you can find it on my channel, Devin Smith. And this is my first time doing a minor league season. So, and I'm really enjoying this too. Some people may know the semi pro teams of many cities, and that's who I'm playing with. I think Pennsylvania has Lehigh Valley, and they also have the Fighting Phils. Reading has the Fighting Phils. So anyway, this is the minor league classic series for those who watch minor league baseball. I'm a fan of baseball, period. High school baseball, college baseball, and also minor league, and of course major league. So you'll get a taste of the minor leagues before you go to the pros. And I'm going to continue this series. Of course, I'm at game 10, 10 games in. I think there's 140 games in the season of the minor league. The major leagues, I think it's 162. Normally, when I stream the minor leagues, the major leagues, I do 100 games, and then I go into the playoffs. 162, little too long, but I at least do 100. In the minor league, I'm probably gonna do about 100. I might do about 100 games, depending on how things go with the season. I do about 100. But anyway, franchise mode has always been my favorite. I know we have many sports fans that are fans of franchise mode, so I definitely hope that you enjoy this content here. And for all the new subscribers, thank you for your subscription. And also those who are not subscribers, thank you for your support. Okay, if anybody want to join any leagues where you can win money in my seasons, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price, or just friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. The Iron Pigs are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Digging in, Guillermo Vasquez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Louisville, left fielder, Guillermo Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Anders will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting third, right fielder, Johnny
So
Montoya.
striding forward now, Johnny Montoya. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first. A high fastball is in there. And a fastball just a bit up. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Ariel Hernandez will be on the mound for game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in, Sid Alfonso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for Lehigh Valley, right fielder, Sid Alfonso.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Now the 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Montoya has a beat on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Ready now, Carlos Pulido. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here comes the first pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Montoya sprinting after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Mike Saltzman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Polito leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air out to center field. Hewitt is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Set to get his day started, James Hewitt, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Hewitt playing up the middle in center field in this one, although he is most often considered a left fielder. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Coming to the plate now, Damon Ulysses. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. Set to get his day started, Brett Ruth. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there for strike 1, 0-1. On a line to shortstop.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
At the plate, Raul Francisco. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. It's tailor-made to short. 6-3 apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning.
Batting 8, catcher.
Coming to the plate now, Derek McDougal, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one just missed outside. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Hewitt at third. Ulysses at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Into the box now, Ariel Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Looped out toward third. But an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Louisville's out in front here, 1-0. Now at the plate, Danny Ortiz. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Danny Ortiz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Now in the box, Ryan Flaherty, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch coming, here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Popped him up. McDougal has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Settling in now, Michael Anders took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Lines softly toward the hole. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single.
Batting 8, catcher, Rob Vickers.
Now at the plate, Rob Vickers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We've played 2 full. The Bats lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Guillermo Vasquez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Guillermo Vasquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
First baseman number 5. Steve.
Striding into the box, Steve Hull. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-1. Misses down below the knees. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 1, Johnny Montoya.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Montoya. And the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounded to the right. Flaherty ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Louisville's out in front here, 1-0. Into the box now, Zach Eflin. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Zach Eflin.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Montoya is after it, but this will land out there just foul. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Sid Alfonso.
So coming to the plate, Sid Alfonso. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
This one skied out toward right. Montoya is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Pulido. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Vasquez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Bats lead it 1-0. At the plate, James Hewitt. He drew a walk his first time up.
James Hewitt.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a bouncing ball foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Standing in now, Damon Ulysses, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Brett Ruth.
Digging in, Brett Ruth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low. 1-0. The 1-0. Misses. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone. Strike 1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. hit sharply on the ground. And there's their first hit of the game.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Raul Francisco, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. '50th pitch of the game on its way, and 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A fastball that just misses inside. Ruth is off at first with 2 away. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Louisville's out in front here, 1-0. Stepping into the box, Derek Kovar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting balls in gaps. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Mike Saltzman. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Into the box now, Danny Ortiz. Scooped up, and he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
So striding in, Ryan Flaherty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging in, Derek McDougal. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
McDougal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Ariel Hernandez. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, left fielder,
Ready for another shot now. Guillermo Vasquez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And there are 2 away now.
First baseman number 5.
Ready once again, Steve Hull. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken. Strike 1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Ground ball right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting, right fielder, Johnny Montoya.
Standing in, Johnny Montoya, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, James Hewitt, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. 0-1, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Montoya on third with 2 out. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Bats lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Michael Anders. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Grounder down the line at third. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Vickers.
Stepping in, Rob Vickers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Mariano Rincon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 9, Mariano Rincon.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Fouled away. First and second here with nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, Sid Alfonso. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Montoya coasts under it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Louisville's out in front here, 3-0. Mark Leiter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 32, Mark Leiter.
Digging in once again, Damon Ulysses.
Shortstop, Damon Ulysses.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Brett Ruth. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Anders has a read on it. 2 gone.
Third baseman number 3.
Digging in the switch hitter, Raul Francisco. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1. Inside and low. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Carlos Pulido. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This pitch is popped up, and this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, third baseman.
Stepping up now, Derek Tovar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
In there, a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit for one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Stepping in now, Mike Saltzman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Stays alive, still 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Danny Ortiz, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive play was all over.
Into the box, Ryan Flaherty. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
In now, Michael Anders. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way out in front.
Not a good at bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of being down 0-2 in the count.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
The batter,
Standing in, Rob Vickers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Hewitt has it in his tracks, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Bats lead it 3-1. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. At the plate, Derek McDougal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
McDougal.
The pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Polito calls for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, pitcher,
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Ariel Hernandez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Guillermo Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Middlebrooks is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh.
Will Middlebrooks.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also a nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this gets foul. It's 0-1. Middlebrooks gets his lead at first. Nobody out. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Vasquez is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Throw back to first. On to first. A double play.
Now batting.
Carlos Pulido, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
From the stretch. Popped up. Ulysses is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Danny St. Odd has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 22, Danny St. Odd.
Stepping into the box, Steve Hull. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 1. Johnny Montoya.
Into the box now, Johnny Montoya. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. St. Odd, a Canadian native. He throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, and a sinker. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Line towards center field. Ortiz is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, James Hewitt.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, James Hewitt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in once again, Damon Ulysses. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Hewitt, runner at first with 2 gone. Down the third baseline. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Louisville's out in front here, 3-1. Eric Warren will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Eric Warren.
Now to the plate, Derek Tovar. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Warren features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Saltzman.
So stepping in, Mike Saltzman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hewitt giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Danny Ortiz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Vasquez is in pursuit, and that retires the side. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. The Bats lead it 3-1. So digging in now, Brett Ruth. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Brett Ruth.
Now here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman number 3, Raul Francisco.
Striding in, Raul Francisco. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Line drive to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Derek McDougal, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
The 2-0. Pulled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Here's the 2-2. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Mason Williams will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Popped him up. Polito will put this one away, and his side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Louisville's out in front here, 3-1. Trey Boyles is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Trey Boyles.
Digging in now, Ryan Flaherty. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Hewitt over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Anders. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Ulysses is there for it. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Rob.
In now,
Vickers.
Rob Vickers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Looped out towards short. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Bats took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Ariel Hernandez earns his first win of the season. Trey Boyles closes the door for the save, his 2nd. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Iron Fist, 1 run on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.